We are back at Shooters of Columbus, no easy way to be free. My name is Rob Carter, and it is time for Live Fire Friday. And we're back, Live Fire Friday. What's up, Anthony?
What up, Rob?
All right, so, wow, there's a lot of, we got like a nice little plethora of...
We do.
We got shotguns, we got some AR style, we got, we got a combo pack.
We do.
And we got, this is so cute. So where do you want to start, my friend?
You'll start this way and work our way down, is what I think.
Okay. All right,
because I really wanted to highlight these, because you got a little glance at some of the stuff coming up. We've got some nice high dollar items here at the end, but I really wanted to highlight. Yesterday, me and my staff had just booked in about a pallet's worth of AR-15s that are actually budget friendly. That's something we've been struggling to find in this current market. There's a lot of the high dollar expensive stuff, Geisley, Daniel Defense, things like that. But actually budget friendly AR-15s really dried up for a while. And with the way the market's going and the way ammunition is quickly disappearing or starting to go up in price just because of a lot of global politics, being able to get something inexpensive for home protection is awesome. So I've got two models here. Right here on the top is the ATI Milsport, so from American Tactical. This is their full aluminum receiver. ATI also makes polymer receivers, the OmniMax, which we'll be getting a bunch of those in very soon as well in the pistol frame. So if you guys do want, those polymer OmniMax pistols, we have a bunch of those coming in as well. I know those are really popular. We've got the ATI, and then we've got the Androcore back. The Androcore is probably our hottest selling out of the budget-friendly line of AR-15s. Andro makes a really great product. They're from my neck of the woods down in Florida. Both of these are under $500.
That's not bad.
For a nice free float handguard AR-15, ready for you to get an optic, get a light, and train. Get ready to have a nice home defense AR-15. So I just really wanted to highlight these. Quite literally a pallet's worth of the Andros and about half a pallet's worth of the ATIs. So come on in and get these guys.
And I mean, you said it best. I mean, if you come in here and you get a budget-friendly AR, I mean, we could dress this thing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I mean, these are well built. With modern technology, it's really hard to mess up building an AR-15. These are perfectly suitable for your needs, and it helps you save the money you need to get ammunition, to get spare mags, to get an optic on here. Not everyone can drop thousands of dollars on a Geisley or Daniel Defense, but this will suit you just as well.
All right, so let's keep going. Where you want to go with next?
Yeah, we'll do our real souped up ones here in the middle. So the top one here, this is a bundle package that Mark and our staff put together, and then the one below that is actually a bundle that came from manufacturer that way. So I'm going to start with the top one here, the one that our crews put together. So we've got a bit of a full SIG package going on here. So the base firearm is the Spear LT, or kind of the newest generation of the MCX from SIG. This is their 300 blackout chambering, which, for a firearm this size, 300 blackout is perfect. You don't need as long as a barrel to get that powder burn like you do for a 5.56, so you're maintaining velocity, you're maintaining the pressure of the round. This is a great little nice backpacking, small size gun. You get your brace, because this is still a pistol, your brace folded off to the side, which is a nice little transition for me to remind you. Form 1s are now free, and you can do this here in the store thanks to there no longer being a cost on the tax stamp. So you could buy this as a pistol, Form 1 it, and now it's an SBR, and you can put an actual stock on this thing, which it's just got a nice little Picatinny rail here on the back. You would just take this off and put whatever stock you want on here. The new Spear LTs have full ambidextrous controls. There's my bolt release, mag release, and I'll flip her back over. Mag release, bolt release on both sides, thumb safety on both sides. We've got a Surefire M340 mounted on the front here. So this is their carbine-sized rifle light, and we've got the pressure switch ran up here, right on top, so you get a nice C-clamp on your firearm, nice control of the gun, and you have your thumb right there so you can actuate. So I have my temporary switch, or I have my button for full press and keep the light on. There we go. We went ahead and zip-tied this cable out of your way, so you have nice cable management going on there. On top, we have the new Romeo 8 from SIG. So the old Romeo 8 was a bit larger and it had a big aluminum shroud around it. This is new 8T Tactical, the AMR, and this is a combo set that comes with a magnifier as well. So you can flip the magnifier out of the way. This is very cool as well. You get multiple reticles with this. It does, and I'll flip this over, have a night vision setting on here, which is important because as we showed last week, we are carrying legit infrared lasers now. So if you wanted to go a step further with this guy, you could get that EOTech OGL we talked about, put that on there, get a nice suppressor for this, which you can buy from the counter on the other side here. And if you get yourself a good setup of night vision, you'll have a full decked out nighttime gun ready to go for this. But yeah, so you'll have your red dot, quick flip over, there we go. I got 3x magnification. The really cool thing about this setup here, I almost forgot. So this magnifier Romeo 8 combo comes together and they are built in a way, if I flip it out of the way, it is a single dot. If I flip the magnifier in the way, it changes the reticle automatically to a circle with multiple dots for multiple points of impact. So we're gonna see if maybe you can catch this on the camera. So Rob, tell me if you see the dot.
Okay, I'm looking, I don't see the, I'm trying to see it. I see the dot there.
Okay.
I got the dot there.
And then I'm gonna flip this in the way and the reticle should be completely different. We'll see if you're able to find it.
I got it. I got to zoom in to check. I can't see on the small screen, but see if I get up. Oh yeah, all right, I got it. Okay. Now flip it again. Flip it out.
Circle
We got
dots.
it.
Flip it out of the way.
All right, it's just a regular dot. See, it's just a regular dot right now.
So for close quarters CQB, you just have the dot for point impact, and then when I magnify it, boom, we now have a more full
If I can find it.
reticle.
There it is. Right. Yeah, there it is.
There
See
you go.
it?
A more full reticle for multiple points of impact at different distances.
All right, that's. Sorry guys for the camera. It's the first time I ever had to zoom into a reticle like that. All right, that's cool. Now that's neat, man.
Yeah, I know it's hard for you to get there, but I really wanted to show that because that's such crazy tech that it's red dot, and then boom, that just auto changes it.
Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, this is a great little package. This is just about set up. Like I said, get yourself a suppressor on here, and I would say Form 1 it, making an SBR, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Now this little guy is so cute.
This is great. So we've had a couple of the Hush Puppy guns through here. We had a 43X last video, I believe. We've shown 19s before. Those were done by a company called Shark Coast Tactical. They're really great. They've done a lot of different builds for us in the past. This one right here is the actual Hush Puppy that kind of brought back the name. I think I got nerdy with the history and the Hush Puppy name last video. It was an old Special Forces firearm used back during Vietnam. It was a different gun, but the concept is still the same. We've approached, you have the switch here on the slide that allows you to lock up the slide so you can do a single shot without the brass ejecting and causing more sound. It's just a perfect single shot, very quiet. So this is the actual one from B&T that kind of brought back the Hush Puppy concept. So I said the other ones are Shark Coast. This is from Berger & Thommet, the Swiss company. B&T made the threaded barrel. It is a B&T built can. The other ones were clones of this can. This is the actual B&T can. 19X that it's been milled out for the Aimpoint Acro. Dude, I love this gun. I love the 19X. It's probably one of my favorite Glocks, and I carry a bunch of Glocks. I love the Acro. This enclosed optic is phenomenal, and just the whole concept here is very cool. I lock this down, slide locks in, single shot, and then I can choose to eject the shell myself or keep it going and multiple shots. But I just wanted to show off we got the actual B&T one that's made out of the 19X.
Now we got some fancy right over here, y'all.
We do. So this is exciting. I'm gonna go about a little pet peeve I had and how it's no longer a problem anymore. In the past, Benelli, you guys recognize Benelli in their M4s, sold the M4 or under the name that 1014, which is the Marine Corps designation for the same shotgun. They would sell it as a 1014, but that would be a lie. And I'll tell you it's a lie because it had the import legal mag tube on there that had a cut, so you could only load 3 or 4 rounds in there, and they had a fixed stock that couldn't move or adjust because, again, importation laws. both of those problems are gone now, so I don't have to complain about it anymore. These stocks are both fully adjustable, so this can go, you can adjust the length of the pull on this, and this is a complete mag tube, which let me confirm real quick. Yeah, 7 rounds, 7+1 rounds, as opposed to 3+1 in the old import models. So I'm really excited about that. You know, I really hated having just that 3-shot tube and what's a tactical shotgun. I hated having basically a adjustable stock, but it was stuck. See, look, I can adjust this to whatever position I want. I can keep it nice and short. I can bring it out to my length of pull where I need it. You probably also noticed that these are not just black guns. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
this one right here, this is in black multicam, which
Looks really good.
dude, the more we get black multicam stuff in here, it looks really good on the
Yeah.
firearms. And then we've got the FDE one that's still on the table. You know, this is a semi-automatic shotgun. This is probably one of the best semi-automatic 12 gauges that exist on the market. The inertia system that Benelli put in these is insane. It can absolutely run whatever loads you're putting in here. You know, lock it back. Got my bolt release right there. Locks up good. This is comfortable, it is lightweight. We've got a nice ghost ring sight set up on here, but we do still have the 12 o'clock Picatinny rail. If you want to put a red dot or, I don't know, get wild with it, what kind of optic you want to put on there. And then flip over, we also have a QD mount right here for a sling, so you know I can pop that right out, that back in there, there we go. Then we also got a port back in the stock as well, which when you're not using it, you even have these little rubber fill-ins, but boom, see? QD mounts all over on the shotgun. We have a full mag tube and adjustable stock, now finally from Benelli. I do have the standard black one, but that was boring to me because we had multicam and FDE, so I brought those out for you guys today, but we do have the black. But yeah, I wanted to highlight that. We got a lot of stuff coming from Benelli. I've got M2s, I got some of the more traditional hunting ones as well, if that is your niche. But I thought these would look pretty nice to show off today.
The Italians, man. Pasta and shotguns. Oh,
We got it going on, baby.
perfect. All right, there you go. Live Fire Friday. You see anything you like, you know who to reach out to. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to our channel so you can see more stuff that's coming to the showroom. And remember, if you like something, you better get in contact with us fast because they don't stick around, do they?
Oh no.
Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rob.